So before we proceed with the further discussions, so let me introduce about this program. So when we talk about the trainer profile, so myself Lakshman and I have a 17 years of experience. My skill set into EBS as well as Fusion Financials. And when we talk about this batch duration and timings, these are the timings we are going to follow. So 8 a.m. IST to 9:30 a.m. IST. The total duration would be 3 months. And out of these 3 months, 1 or 2 months will follow these timings. Remaining 1 or 2 months will follow these timings. Means we'll prepone. Maybe after 1 month or 2 months, we'll prepone the timings from 8 to 6. In that case, it would be 6 to 7:30 a.m. IST. And we are going to have classes from Monday to Friday. We'll have no classes on Saturday and Sunday. So these are the batch timings. And another point here is when we talk about this training program, we have two options. Okay. So we have one program as an online training. This we are conducting for 3 months, 5 days sessions. Every session would be for 1 hour 30 minutes. The same time we have a job guarantee program, which is 100% job guarantee. The duration would be 5 months and 6 days in a week, Monday to Saturday. The timings like 10 to 6. Okay, 10 to 6. Here the candidate should be in our office. So, and even we have hybrid also, a certain period of, I mean, to say like if it's a 5 months or say 6 months. So 2 to 3 months they can complete this. They can be part of job guarantee program and they can complete a certain phase of activities from their home. And remaining period 2 to 3 months, it's mandatory they have to come to office. If any possibility to spend this 5 months in our office, so that really works well and they can get more benefit out of it. So these are the two options we have. So before we proceed, any questions from anyone on these few data points, please? Okay, no questions. Now,
Hello, Mr.
yeah, please.
Mr. Lasman. This is Mahesh.
Yeah, Mahesh, please.
Actually, I'm in Bangalore.
Okay.
How you gonna be assist us on 100% job guarantee program?
Okay. At
Because
least,
I
sir,
can't come to your office, right?
correct, correct. It may not be 5 months. At least, if you can come down for 2 months, we'll be able to complete everything, the entire curriculum of job guarantee program.
Okay,
And we started this 6 months ago. I think initial like teams, the people, I think 7 to 8 people already received offers. Okay.
okay,
So 100% they're able to clear all the interviews. Not only clearing the interviews, after getting the job, they will not have any challenge. So
okay,
on their own, they can perform any task. They can understand everything. So many things are included as a part of 100% job guarantee. You can talk to our team. They can help you. They can give you the complete information how this can be executed hybrid mode also, if not possible to
okay. Thank you.
spend 5 months in our office. Yep.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Lasman.
Right. Thanks. So, okay, let's proceed. So the program what we are talking about, I mean to say the course name is, as we know, Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials. This is the program name or course name. When we do this, okay, you can opt for the roles like Oracle Fusion Financial Consultant, Oracle Fusion Cloud Financial Functional Consultant, or simply it can be called as Oracle Functional Financial, Oracle Fusion Financial Functional Consultant, or Oracle Fusion Finance Consultant. All are same. All are same. This all comes under functional. Okay, functional means what we do is first we learn, right? That's what we are going to do. When we are learning, what we are going to learn. Again, as a part of learning, we learn theoretically. Okay, you learn the theory, the concepts you learn, and you learn the setups, how to set up the system to use, then usage means recording the transaction. These are the three areas which we will be focusing. Theoretically, you understand each and every concept, and you have to set up the system to use. Once system is configured, set up, then you have to understand how to use it. Okay. So these are the three areas. Once you learn, when we are working as a Oracle Fusion Financial Consultant, what you have to do is you no need to show to the clients how to do the setups. Just you will be presenting to the client how to use the system. Okay. We have to learn theoretically configuration point of view and usage point of view as a functional consultant. So once you learn this program, when you are working as a Oracle Fusion Financial Consultant, so you have to set up the system not in front of the client, and we have to present to the client how the system they can use for their business. And there is no coding or programming in this course. It's a pure functional. So how we use Facebook, how we use Instagram, how we use WhatsApp, in the same way we can just use this application. This application can be used by companies. When you look at the Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or LinkedIn, or WhatsApp applications, those has a limited scope of usage, very limited. If you talk about WhatsApp, maybe messaging purpose or calling purpose you can use. But when you talk about these Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials applications, here what we are going to learn, applications. Okay, the applications which can be used by business. Okay, from Oracle Fusion
Lakshman,
Cloud,
this is Lakshmi. Sorry to interrupt you.
please.
Will you be covering the reporting structure also, like reporting side, reporting
Yeah,
center?
reporting also will come.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. Right. So we are going to learn the applications. Okay, you take any application, you have to understand theoretically what is the purpose of that application, what are the different capabilities we have in that application. To use those capabilities or functions, features, whatever you call, we have to do the certain configuration that we call as setup. Then we'll be able to use that application. So within Oracle Fusion Cloud application financials, we have a set of applications which can be used by business. Okay, business will use it. So we don't need to write any coding, no programming. Just purely have to understand how that application is going to be useful, and we'll understand theoretically setup and the usage. When you are working for clients, primarily will be presenting the application to the client in terms of usage. The setups we don't show to the client. That's all. So this is how it will work. And along with the functional, there will be few other roles also, like technical. There will be separate team as a technical consultant. So what they do is they'll create something new in the applications. Oracle is providing set of reports in each and every application. If any new reports are required, the technical consultant will create the new reports. Or else we want to connect one system to another system, that we call as integration. That can be done by technical consultant. Those are the primary tasks which can be done by technical consultant. One is functional, other one is technical. Here complete coding, programming is involved. In case of functional, we don't write any coding. So we understand how that application is available, then we'll help to the business how they can use as per their business. That's all. And there is another role called as DBA, database administrator, or you can call as apps DBA, application developer, like application specific DBA. Okay, DBA stands for database administrator, or you can call as apps DBA applications. Apps means applications, applications DBA. Now there is no scope for apps DBAs in case of cloud applications. The DBA part is managed by Oracle only. Okay, DBA part is managed by Oracle. In any project, mostly you see functional as a primary. Along with that, if required, technical consultants will have in the project. To run the project, there will be project manager. This is a simple project like a team, which you see functional people, technical people. DBAs from Oracle, we don't need to have any DBA in the project. So that's how you can find. Primary role is played by functional people, functional team. We'll understand more detail level. So what we are going to learn that comes under functional. Okay, we are not going to write any coding and program. So when you talk about educational background, okay, course name is financials. Reality, we are not going to deal too much of financial related activities. We will understand how that finance applications Oracle designed and built. We are going to understand and we are going to help to the business how those can be used. And we are not going to do any kind of accounting related activities where we prepare certain different accounting related reports, etc. Everything is automated in the system. So even we are from different backgrounds, maybe kind of BTech or BSc or MCA, it could be any academic background. It is not going to become a challenge. We can understand each and everything which Oracle designed and developed. When we start working on the application, even accounting how it happens, we can see and understand, because we are not going to write anything in the system. If this is a business case, if this is the activity, this is how accounting system should take as a debit and credit. Everything Oracle automated. That is the reason, irrespective of technical your background, academics, you can opt this course and you can understand and you will be able to work. Okay, that's a reality. That is experience, our experience, which we have seen in many people case. So
Lakshman sir, what are the prerequisites for the functional guys, technical guys? Like
okay,
any skill set they require, like so they can prune up, like.
yeah. So functional guys, if you have some kind of accounting background, okay. Even if you don't have accounting background, you may just spend 2 to 3 hours to understand the basics of accounting. But still, by going through these classes, you can understand. So what I could see as a prerequisite, minimum bachelor degree, and the candidate should be able to speak in English without mistakes. And most of the people who are doing these courses, they claim some experience. Okay, you have a fresher opportunities, but less. Most of the people who are doing these courses, so they claim 2, 3, 4, 5 years of experience. That's how they try to get the job. To fulfill that kind of expectation, so someone should have a gap after their minimum bachelor degree. After, they may have a master's also, but if they have a gap, at least 2 to 3 or 4 years gap after their education, that gap they can use as their experience, and that's how they can claim, as they have been working as a finance consultant for last 2 years, 3 years, or 4 years. It
Like
depends on
Lakshman
their
sir,
plan.
like quick, just to add, like they require like SQL and also like
Not
integrations, like
required. Not required.
not required,
SQL and
like
all not required for
in the real
functional
time,
people.
like sorry,
Technical people, it is required. The
mm-hmm,
SQL, what you can do is you can spend 1 hour time. That's enough.
mm-hmm,
Okay. SQL,
mm-hmm.
structure query language, or you can say Oracle SQL. So you can learn select statement. 1 hour time. I'll guide you on this point.
Okay.
Okay.
And how about the integrations, sir? Like most of the
Integration
time, like
should
the
be done by technical consultants,
okay,
connecting
sir.
one system with
Like,
another
but
system.
the technical jargon we should know, right, sir? Like
Technical.
the jargon when we in the real time scenarios, like we need to talk to the clients and also the technical people. So the jargon which the technical
But once
people
you
use.
understand about application, functional side,
Mm-hmm.
if you understand the application, you can talk to them.
Okay, sir. Mm-hmm.
Okay, say they are going to connect one system, some third party system with Oracle Fusion applications related to
Mm-hmm.
invoice. If you know how to create invoice, how what are the fields are required, and the rest of
Mhm.
information, the complete story of invoice. Yes, you will be able to talk to the technical team, you will be able to talk to the client, or you will be able to talk to the other teams who are
Mhm.
managing the third party application.
I believe like Oracle uses OIC, right? Like that
The
kind like.
OIC they'll use, yes.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, that is done by technical team. But when we are
Mhm.
talking to the technical team, what we have to talk to them, what we have to understand, those we will come across in our course. Okay,
Fine, sir.
we'll have
Okay.
FPDA templates to use.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So see, when you are working as a finance functional consultant, okay, Oracle finance functional consultant, so what you should know, what you should aware, what you should have a in which areas you should have experience, that we are going to touch base in our program. Okay, we'll come across all these various concepts and configurations and process, how to load the data as a part of implementation. So along with this training, you will get 15 hours, okay, real-time videos also. Okay,
What do you
15
mean by
hours.
real-time videos?
Sorry. Mhm. Please go ahead.
A couple of questions. What do you mean by real-time videos, Lakshman?
How we do the projects, what is how implementation project works, what are the methodologies we use, what documents we prepare, that I'm referring as real time.
Okay. And the second question is, I hope everybody will have access to the instance, right?
Yes.
To do some practice sessions.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, for your hands-on purpose, yes, you'll get access to instance.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, Lakshman sir, the GL part, like most of the things like will be reporting part, right? Like OTBI or other
Not
reporting
only
such as BI
GL, that
publisher.
is there in all the applications.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Okay.
payables we have, receivables we have, in all the applications we have OTB and BA.
Because why I'm asking is like I am a PeopleSoft guy, so we have Envision reports like that. There will
Yes,
be
yes.
some
Here we
BI
have those,
publisher like.
we have FRS also. We'll be working on those.
Okay.
So
You will be
working on those.
imparting that knowledge, right? Like,
Yes, yes.
right. Thanks.
BA is not our job. Okay, BA is pure technical. Okay, the technical people will create the BA reports. Other tools like OTBA and FRS, Financial Reporting Studio, which is Hyperion Financial Reporting Studio. Yeah, that comes under functional only. Okay, which is aligned as a functional, definitely will be working on those.
Is it a standalone tool, sir, like the FRS, or else it is part of?
Standalone. The data which is available in the GL, it will fetch the data. Reality, it will fetch the data from S-based database.
Mhm. Okay,
We'll
got
understand
it.
all these points, because now if you are picking here and there for a few guys, it would be unknown information. That is the reason
Mhm.
I'm not just getting into that. So
Okay,
you'll
got it,
come to
sir.
know all this. We'll
Okay,
discuss
fine.
the certain sequence.
Thanks.
Yeah, fine. Okay, so these are the different roles you can see. Okay, kind of job roles. These all are same. Okay, once you complete this program, you can apply for this sort of jobs. And what we are going to do, that we call as a functional. Functional means how it is available as this, we will use it. And technical means they can create something new, or they can modify existing stuff as a part of the applications. So apps DBS means they install the application, they take care of the maintenance. But now in case of Oracle Fusion Cloud, this part is taken care by Oracle team itself. Okay. So in the projects you see primarily functional, if required technical consultants. But the key role is functional only in every project. Fine. Now, if you talk about the applications, different versions and releases. So Oracle started as a database company. Okay, Oracle started as a database company. Their initial product is database. They released a database in the market, and they became very successful. After that, they released applications also. Oracle EBS means e-business suite. E-business suite applications they released. It was 11A version. After that, they released EBS R12 applications. So now we are standing at Fusion or cloud applications. Okay. Still EBS R12 applications many clients are using. Now the most of the new implementations, all the clients are opting for cloud applications. Okay. Few years ago, many clients were a bit skeptical because they have big doubt on the Fusion applications because this complete all the servers are managed by Oracle only. So in case of cloud, servers are managed by Oracle. They always think about the data security, their sensitive data and all. So Oracle is following the best class security adaptations. So later clients realize that okay, there is no risk, so there is no data bit, and those all they realized for the period of time. Now most of the clients are opting for cloud applications. Most of the application now nowadays what we are using, almost all the applications also cloud. You take example of Facebook, Google, LinkedIn, all applications are running on the cloud only. We'll understand more detail level what is a cloud, how it is different from on-premise, etc. If you want to understand about the versions of applications, the very initial product what Oracle released into market is database. Later they released applications 11i. Now 11i is outdated. Oracle is not at all supporting. Maybe for few very premium big clients who are on 11i version, they are supporting. They stopped support for 11i applications. Still, many clients are using EBS R12 application. R12 means release 12 applications, which are older versions compared to Fusion applications. Now, which is trending is cloud. Okay, there is huge demand, plenty of opportunities on the cloud in the market all the time. So in cloud, Oracle released from release 1, 2, 3, 4, but clients started using, customers started using from release 7. Okay, release 7 onwards, clients started using, and almost the release 7, if you say 2016, 17 onwards, really that the product was somewhat stabilized and the clients started using. Now we are standing at release 13. Okay, release 13 is the latest, and every quarter Oracle upgrade that environment. Every quarter, in a year, 4 times they upgrade, so that any issues with that product or any new additional features or functionalities will get updated automatically. We no need to do anything. That is automation Oracle is provided. So when you talk about Oracle Fusion applications, the latest release is R13. Okay, release 13. So most of the clients started using from release 7, then 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now we are standing at 13. Okay. So
Like,
that's how the
Lakshman sir,
versions
I have a
are
question
evolving.
here. Like,
Yeah, please.
will there be any patches, like kind of thing, like in PeopleSoft? I'm just
Yeah,
comparing it.
same,
Like,
same terminology. Every 3 months they apply the patches only. Patches means
okay.
piece of code which will fix the issues or which will add some additional functionality. Yeah, they do the patching. Even if any issue with the application, so to fix, we may have to apply the patches. We, in the sense, Oracle DBA team will do that. We don't do. So patching, yes.
Okay. The patch,
That
what
is
is the patch number which is going on, like right
So
now
that would be
currently?
there in the Oracle website. When you are
Okay,
working,
sir.
you'll get access to Oracle Global Support Portal. Okay, there will be Oracle Support Portal. So in that support portal, they will be providing the patch numbers. So that number you can share with the DBAs, saying that this is what Oracle recommending to apply the so and so patch to fix so and so bug or issue, and they will take care of it. That you can find in the Oracle website.
Okay. Like,
It,
unlike like PeopleSoft, there will be like if we do some manipulations on the page component itself, we will be coming to know which version the application is using, which tools version, and which patch
Here also we
it
can
shows it.
find. Here also we can
Okay.
find which version we are which release we are using. Once we get into the application, I'll walk through those details. Yeah, we
Fine.
can do that.
Okay, got it. Thanks.
Yeah, yeah. Any other questions here, please? No questions. Fine. So this is how like the version was evolved from 11i to release 13, which is part of Fusion applications. Now, so when you talk about Oracle applications, okay, what we are going to learn is Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials. And from Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials, we are going to learn different applications. Now let's try to understand the meaning of each and every the term which is a part of our course or the solution what Oracle is offering. When you look at the term called as Oracle, this you can refer as a company name or database. Oracle is one of the database you can say. In other words, you can say Oracle is one of the company name. So when you look at the term Oracle, the O stands for Oakridge, R stands for relational, A stands for arithmetic, C stands for computing, L stands for logical, E stands for engine. Except O, the remaining the letters relational, arithmetic, computing, logical, engine, it defines the meaning of database. Okay. And O stands for Oak Ridge. That is the laboratory's name where they design and develop these products. The laboratory's name only they given as a O. That is nothing but Oak Ridge. Okay, Oak Ridge is their laboratory's name where they design and develop this database product. So that's how that Oracle can be defined. Okay, Oak Ridge relational arithmetic computing logical engine. So Oracle means database, or you can say company name. So what does it mean by applications? We are talking about Fusion Cloud or financials. These are the applications. When you talk about any application, the application consists of database to store the data. Okay, application consists of database. Within the database, you'll have a tables. So this is the database. Within that, you'll have a tables. If you want to store the suppliers information in the database, there will be separate table for suppliers. If you want to store the customers data, customers table. If you want to store the invoices data, invoice table. Based on the records of data what you are going to maintain in the database, you'll have a separate tables. How you store the data in the database? One option is you can write SQL query, SQL structure query language. By writing SQL queries, you can store the data in the database, or you can retrieve the data from the database. You can input or you can view the data. But writing SQL queries, you should become an expert in the SQL. That is the reason. So that is not much entertained. What Oracle it is, Oracle develop pages, or you can say forms. So they create one page to record to enter the supplier's data. Once you enter the supplier's data in that page, you can click on save. The data will go and sit in the database. Now you want to see how many suppliers are available in the database. You can use the concept called as reports. With the pages, you can input the data into database, and with the reports, you can view the data which is there in the database. The same is applicable for any data. You want to create invoices. One option is you can write SQL queries, but it's a big task. We need SQL experts to do that. And again, many challenges, time taking, very, very expensive. That is the reason what Oracle did. They created invoice page, payment page, bank page, etc., etc. What are the data we want to store in the database related to business? For each and every data records, they created separate pages. What business can do is they can enter the data in those pages, they save, that will go and sit in the database. And by using the relevant reports, we can view the data. So it means when you talk about application, there are these primary components. In every application, we'll have a database. For every application, we need database. And every application, when you say application, there should be some pages or forms to input the data into database. And to view the data, there should be reports. The combination of database, pages, reports, we call as application. Okay. The application consists of pages, database, and reports. That is the meaning of application. Here we are talking about Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials. This contains multiple applications we are discussing. Oracle means database or company name. Application means the components we discussed. Application consists of pages, database, and reports. What does it mean by financials? Okay, let's try to understand what does it mean by financials. The applications which are used by finance department, those applications we can call as financials applications. What are those? Here, let's look into those applications. So when you talk about application financials, yes, we have financials. Inside of financials, we have a set of applications. We'll discuss those applications. So before we jump into that, let's try to understand like what are the different product families we have from Oracle. We are talking about Oracle financials. When you talk about Oracle financials, finance related set of applications we have. Okay, so we have a set of applications. Take example like social media applications. Okay, social media applications means your Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, LinkedIn, of course, is maybe professional. These all comes under, these are the different applications. These all comes under family called as social media. In the same way, the applications which are related to finance, those all we call as financials applications. The product family is finance. Okay, by using the financials applications, you can record and maintain company finance related data. That means how much we are paying, how much we are receiving, how much amount we have in our banks, how many assets we have, what is the value of asset. These all, wherever the transactions or activities related to money, those all activities related information you can record and maintain by using the financials application. Similar to financials, there are different product families. Okay, Oracle SCM, SCM stands for supply chain management. Oracle HCM, HCM stands for human capital management. And Oracle PPM, PPM stands for project portfolio management. Oracle procurement, which you call as Oracle PRC. Oracle manufacturing, Oracle CRM, customer relationship management. This is how we have multiple product families. So each product family refers set of applications which is designed to handle relevant business activities or process. If you talk about Oracle financials, we can maintain finance related data by using Oracle SCM. SCM consists of multiple applications again. So with that, you can handle the company's supply chain process. When you say supply chain process, selling and shipping the material to the customers. And Oracle HCM, human capital management. With these applications, you can maintain the people related information, hiring the employees, running the salaries, their competence and options, talent, etc. All the relevant employee related management you can do with these applications. Oracle PPM, project portfolio management. With this, if any company is doing the projects, so the complete information, what is the project, what activities we are going to do as a part of project, what is the budget for the project, who is the customer for the project, or else what asset we are building with that project, what the resources are working for the project, what is the timelines for the project, all the project related information you can maintain by using this Oracle PPM. And Oracle procurement. With this, you can perform sort of procurement activities. Okay. So for your organization, you can purchase any kind of material or you can render the services from the suppliers. Those sort of activities you can handle by using Oracle procurement applications.
No,
And
Lakshman sir,
Oracle
I have a question here.
manufacturing.
Like procurement comes under supply chain management only, right, sir? Like
No, supply chain management,
P2P.
it will support supply chain management, but
Uh-huh.
reality it is not, but we generally include like that. See,
Uh-huh.
supply chain, of course, when you are supplying the material to the customers, you may take the support from the procurement. You may purchase and you may supply, right? That's how it is.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay.
So by default, procurement is not part of SCM. These are treated as a completely separate product families.
Or else P2P it says, right? Like
Yeah,
normally it says like
P2P, when you say P2P, it doesn't come as supply chain management is not part of P2P.
Acha, sir,
That
okay.
is treated as O2C.
O2C. Acha.
Yeah.
Oh,
We'll discuss all these points. It would be very clear for us. Yep.
got it. Got it.
Fine. So manufacturing, if any company is into kind of manufacturing activities like they are doing some assembling activities or from the scratch they are manufacturing the products and all, there are separate applications to manage that process of what are the phases are involved in the manufacturing activities, what are the operations they do, how they do the assembling, etc., creating the BOM, bill of material, and WIP, work in progress, all the different applications we have. So those can be used by manufacturing companies. And Oracle CRM, customer relationship management, where you deal with your customers, you may manage the sales and other various activities. So those all comes under CRM part. So these are few, there are few more also, but we don't need to understand all. Our area is going to be Oracle Financials. When we are learning, this all we see as a different courses. These are the different courses which we can learn from Oracle side. There are few more also, but these are primary. If you look at these in terms of company view, these are the different solutions are available from Oracle for companies. Okay, this is a finance solution. This is a SCM solution. This is HCM, PPM. These are the different solutions. When we are learning these, we are calling as a courses. These are the different courses. Now we are going to learn the solution, or you say we are going to learn the course called as Oracle Financials. So what exactly we are going to learn from Oracle Financials? Let's get into the detailed understanding on the financials. So when you talk about Oracle Financials applications, these are the core applications from financials. Okay, these are the core applications. The first application is Oracle Fusion Accounts Payable application. Oracle Fusion Accounts Payable. What is a fusion and all we will come to know very soon. Now just include the term and try to understand the name. We'll talk about what is a fusion, what is a cloud also. So one of the application name is Oracle Fusion Accounts Payable. Short name is AP. You can call as AP, Oracle AP, or Oracle Fusion AP. So by using Oracle Fusion Accounts Payable, what we can do? We can record the supplier invoices. So for which supplier, how much amount we have to pay, that we can record as a supplier invoice. When you create the supplier invoice in the system, we have to enter who is the supplier, what is the address, so what we purchase from that supplier, and how much amount we have to pay, and when we have to pay, the due date. So these details we have to capture. Again, how to pay? Are you going to pay through cash or check or bank transfer? So these are the critical information which you have to provide when you create the supplier invoice. Okay. Who will purchase? Purchasing department will purchase, but finance department, within the finance, so payables department. Okay. When you say accounts payable, there will be department called as payables. The payables department will create supplier invoice based on the due date, will make the payment. So very primarily, this is what we are going to learn from Oracle Fusion Accounts Payable. How companies record the supplier invoices, how they make the payments to their suppliers, that we are going to learn. When we are going to record the supplier invoices and the payments information within the accounts payable application, to create the supplier invoices, we need supplier also. So we have to create the supplier. And if you are going to make the payment, we need bank account. So we have to create the bank account. Like along with this supplier creation and payment creation, we have to make sure supplier information is available and bank accounts are available. Along with this supplier creation, bank creation, we do few more setups. So any application, if you want to use, first we have to complete certain setups. Now we want to use accounts payable application to create the supplier invoices and payments. Or if you don't want to call a supplier invoice, call as purchase invoice or call it as a voucher. So to create the supplier invoice and payment, we need supplier creation, we need bank account creation, so that by using that supplier and bank account, you can create invoice and payment. Similar to that, we have to do few setups. So that's how we set up these accounts payable, so that it will support us to create invoices and payments. The same way, there is one more application called as Oracle Fusion Accounts Receivable, AR application. By using AR application, we create customer invoice and we create the receipt. These are the key tasks. We'll do few other miscellaneous also, but these are the key activities why that application is designed. So customer invoice. Okay, who do the sales activities? Sales department will do that. That we don't need to worry about it. Being a receivables department, we have to create customer invoices. For which customer, what we sold, how much quantity, how much amount customer has to pay, when customer is going to pay, those details we maintain in the accounts receivable application. Whenever we get the payment from the customer, we record in the system as a receipt. Okay, we record in the system as a receipt. Right, done. So that is the purpose of accounts receivable application. Okay, by using accounts receivable application, we can create customer invoice and we can record the receipt. If you want to create the customer invoice, we need customer information. So that means that we call a setup. We have to set up customer information so that you can create the customer invoice, and we create the receipt. If you want to record the receipt, means you are receiving the payment from customer, you will be receiving into specific bank account. So bank account information also required. Along with that, we do a few other setups also to just use the receivables application. And we have another application called as fixed assets. By using the fixed assets application, you can maintain the assets and you can calculate the depreciation. So what are the assets are you have in the company? Like you may have a buildings, lands, machinery, plant, furniture, computers. These all we treat as a fixed assets. These all assets we have to maintain in the books, and we have to calculate the depreciation. Take example, one of the asset is car. Today you purchase the car at 10 lakhs. Okay, after 1 year, so if you want to sell that car, the value may be 7 lakhs. So 3 lakhs reduced, the value reduced, that we will record in the books as a depreciation. Okay, what are the value decreased, that we record in the system or books as a depreciation. So by using Oracle Fusion fixed assets application, you can maintain all the assets what you have in your organization. So, and you will be calculating the depreciation, you will be reducing the value based on the usage or time. And another application is Oracle Fusion Cash Management. By using the cash management application, you can maintain the bank accounts. The bank accounts which are owned by the company, all the bank accounts, how much cash is available, and the bank account related bank statements information, everything we maintain by using Oracle Fusion Cash Management application, which we call as CM. And another application is Oracle Fusion General Ledger. Within the General Ledger application, reality we don't record the transactions. The real business transactions are recorded primarily in the payables and receivables only. These are the two key applications. So the payables application to deal with the suppliers, receivables application to deal with the customers. So assets and all, it's internal. Bank accounts also internal. It's not related to business activities, just to maintain your assets, to maintain your bank accounts. The general ledger application is the one which will collect the data from all the applications, so that we'll be able to prepare the financial reports. Okay, we'll be able to create the financial reports. We'll prepare the reports also, okay, when we are working on GL. So these 5 applications we call as core finance applications. Along with that, we have a few miscellaneous applications also, like which you can use for recording the expense reports. Say in the company, employees may spend some expense, they have to claim for reimbursement and all. So for that reason, you can use the application called as Oracle Fusion Expense. By using Oracle Fusion Expense, employees can just submit the expense reports. And depending on the country, okay, if tax is applicable in that specific country, we use Oracle Fusion Tax application, so that whenever you create the payables invoice or receivables transaction, so you can just set up the tax, system will calculate the tax. Okay, depending on the country, by using the Fusion Tax application, you can do the tax configuration, tax setup, so that system will calculate the tax wherever tax is applicable. Okay, by using the Fusion Tax application, so we can do the tax related configuration. Yes, we'll be working on these applications plus these applications also, but our primary focus would be these applications. These are the key applications which we have to be very strong. Yes, these also, like we will go through these applications. We'll set up and we'll create expense report, and we'll create invoice in the payables based on the expense report, and we will configure the Fusion Tax, so where it will trigger the tax calculation when you record the transactions. So along with these, okay, there are a few other kind of applications or kind of other functions which will support when we are working on these applications. So when we are working on this finance application, say you are creating the supplier invoice, that supplier invoice should get approvals internally. Then we use Oracle Fusion BPM. By using the Oracle Fusion BPM application, we can configure the approvals. Okay. So wherever approvals are applicable, you can configure, so that any transaction you create that would be routed for approval. Once is approved, you can take it to next step. For example, in payables, we are creating the supplier invoice. We are setting the approvals by using the BPM. So the rule will be created saying that once invoice is approved, then only it will be allowed for payment. So that's how you can set up BPM approvals, and the invoice should be approved, then only that invoice will be available for payment. And it could be payables or receivables, FA or CMGL, any application, even it could be expense application, any application you want to use to record these transactions, that application need to be configured, that application need to be set up, or that application need to be implemented, any term you can use. So first we have to set up that application, then only we can use it. When you talk about setting that application, we have one application called as, or one environment called as Oracle Fusion FSM. FSM stands for Functional Setup Manager. Okay, FSM stands for Functional Setup Manager. By using Oracle Fusion FSM, we do the setups. By using Oracle Fusion FSM, Functional Setup Manager, we perform the setups in the system. You want to implement payables, you want to create invoices and payments in the payables. By using Oracle Fusion FSM, you can set up that application so that that would be ready to use. Any application you want to use to record the business transaction, first we have to set up. If you want to set up, we can set up only from Oracle Fusion FSM. Any application configuration you can do from FSM. Means it's a kind of centralized place to perform any application setups. And Oracle Fusion IDM or Oracle Fusion OIM, both are same. Okay, both are same. Oracle Fusion IDM. IDM stands for Identity Manager. OIM stands for Oracle Identity Manager. Both are same. These are the two different names Oracle is giving. With this, you can manage the security within the Fusion applications. Say, for payables, we want to allow 10 users to access payables. That you can set up by using the security console. Kind of administration part, security part. And you want to allow 5 users to have access to receivables. One user maybe to just to create the customer invoices, other 2 users to create the receipts, and one more user to create invoices as well as receipts, both. So this is how you want to provision the users to have access to specific privileges. Those all you can set up by using the security console. By using the security console, you can create the users and you can give the permissions to the users, what they can do, what they cannot do. So this is also similar to that Oracle Fusion APM, Authorization Policy Manager. This all will on top of, in older versions, in older releases, Oracle used to give access to all this. Later they stopped. On top of all this, they build a security layer called as security console. So as a finance functional consultant or any functional consultant, so we can create the users from the security console. Which user is going to work for which application as per the company, accordingly we'll give the access. Okay. And Oracle Fusion Enterprise Structure. When you are doing the implementation for any client, when we are going to do the implementation for any client, so that client business environment we have to bring into the system. Say they are operating the business in 5 countries. In each country they are doing 2 different businesses or 3 different businesses. They have a 10 branches or 100 branches. Those all we have to map into the Fusion applications. For that, the concept what we use is Oracle Fusion Enterprise Structure. So how that organization is established, how they are operating the business, the same we will bring into the system environment by with the concept called as enterprise structure. We'll have a separate sessions on this. Okay. Now just I'm trying to introduce that point. That's all. So this is a we have a different applications. Primarily these are the 5 applications. Okay, you can count these also too, which are miscellaneous. When we are working on these applications, okay, when we are working on these applications, so these all will support us. These you should not call as a different applications. Reality, those are like we're going to support these applications usage. So this is what we are going to learn. Primarily, we are going to learn these applications. Along with that, yes, we will work on these also. So when we are working on these applications or when we are learning these applications, definitely we'll come across with these also. So we are going to
Lakshman sir, I
learn.
have a question. Sorry.
Yeah.
The commitment control or budget checking, does it come under GL or
GL.
it comes under GL?
GL.
Okay.
We'll work on that.
It's not a stand. Oh,
I'll be
it's not a
releasing course
standalone
curriculum
application.
also. Okay, I'll release course curriculum so that you can see everything.
Mhm.
You will not have any questions what we are going to learn. Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Fine. So very primarily what we'll be learning is AP and AR. Of course, these also we learn, but mostly when you are working for any client also, in these two applications only, primarily they do the business activities, dealing with the supplier, dealing with the customer. The rest of applications also, they use to maintain the assets and bank accounts, reports, etc. But these are the two very primary applications within the financials. That we'll be learning all this. Yep. Done. So any questions here, please? Any
Hi,
questions?
sir.
Anyone? Yeah.
So Oracle has released AFCS and EPM also, right? Does that not come under these financial applications?
No, it's not a finance. It's not a finance. That is one of the product family.
Mhm.
Oracle EPM. Okay, that is another product family. So those EPM can take the data from these applications for closing process, consolidation purpose, and reconciliation, other aspects. EPM is separate track. These are the different tracks.
What about this AFCS accounting financial? AFCS,
Yes.
Oracle found.
Yeah, we have many in that case. If you talk about that, many we have RMC, we have okay, risk management cloud, we have okay, AFCS, different. These are the different tracks. Okay, so our area is finance.
Lakshman sir, I have a question here. Like EPM, you said like consolidations. Like
Yeah,
the
different
consolidations
purposes.
comes under
Budgeting,
GL, right? Like okay.
budgeting, forecasting, okay, consolidation. That we have already in our finances. If any client wants to go for EPM, they can go. There will be more flexibility to do all those things. But we will have a separate consultant for that. Finance consultant won't work as a EPM consultant.
Yeah.
That is separately. Fine.
It's like a data modeling, I believe. Like
Correct. We don't record any business transaction. We'll pull the data from finance, SCM projects. Okay. So and you can go for reporting consolidation. And
yeah, MIS. MIS. It will be majorly used for MIS, I believe.
Correct.
Okay, sir. Thanks.
That's nice. Yeah. Okay. Any questions here, please? Okay. No questions. Now, so we are going to learn Oracle Fusion finance applications. Along with this, we'll just learn basics from supply chain management also because SCM is very much connected with the finance applications, very neighbor application. So we should aware of supply chain management applications also. When you say supply chain management, primarily inventory and order management. So you can just add purchasing application also. Purchasing is part of procurement, but as a part of understanding the process, okay, which is connected with our payables, receivables, we'll go through this. So primarily like we'll be going through how to do the basic setups within the inventory, how to do the basic setups in the purchasing. So how to create the requisitions, purchase orders. So there is a certain process is involved. To understand that, we will touch base the supply chain management applications wherever those are applicable. Okay. So order management is completely a separate story. Okay. So you don't need to do anything in the order management, but primarily you have to at least understand purchasing application. Okay. We will come to know, we'll talk about the cycles, 2 cycles. There you can understand what does it mean. Okay, but the basic understanding, whatever we require from supply chain management, we will come across. Okay, we'll touch base those areas also. Ideally, we use the inventory application to maintain the stock, and Oracle Fusion order management application. OM we use for the purpose of sales orders, to record the sales orders. If any customers are placing orders, record the sales orders. So purchasing application we use for purchase orders. Okay. So purchasing department will place the orders, then supplier will supply, then payables department will make the payments. The order management will receive the orders from the customers, then ship the material to the customers, then receivables department will collect the payment against those sales activities. Inventory for stock maintenance. Okay. So we'll touch base supply chain management also. Okay. What are the level of knowledge we required when we are working on financial applications? We'll see that also.
Lakshman sir, like what is that like strong module in Oracle Fusion Cloud? Like there are so many cloud-based applications like Workday, Coupa, SAP, Ariba, SuccessFactors. What is the strongest module in Fusion Cloud? Like
See,
we can say
whatever you
like
mentioned, those
PeopleSoft, it is
are
HCM.
no,
So
no.
that's how
You are talking within Oracle or you are talking in the marketplace?
in the market, like the cloud, all the cloud products
All the
when
cloud
compared
products,
to.
it is not, I'm saying we both are here. Finance is very, very strong from Oracle.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, rest also they made very strong. How we'll come to know when we talk about fusion, we'll understand what Oracle it is. So they acquired many products which are
Yeah.
doing very good in the respective areas. Those all they combined and they built product called as fusion. Okay, we'll talk
Like
about
in PeopleSoft, like e-procurement is there. It is dealing with vastly with all the things like. So that's how like Oracle Fusion also deals with it, or
from
like
PeopleSoft.
that is the
Oracle
reason
taken HCM.
I'm asking, sir. Like okay.
No, HCM they taken from PeopleSoft, which is very strong. Okay.
Okay, got it.
So PeopleSoft they taken from Siebel, they taken the CRM solution into Fusion. Okay, from Hyperion they taken the reporting and budgeting planning. Yeah. So which are specialized from which vendors? Okay, those almost Oracle acquired. So all they taken into product called as Fusion. Now, if any client is going to use Fusion applications, their finance system is very strong, human resource management system is very strong, and project system is very strong, and other areas also very, very strong. That's how they build the product. We'll talk about maybe today or tomorrow session that part also. When we talk about Fusion, we will talk about those. Yep.
Okay, Lakshman.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay, finance, it's very strong from Oracle. If you talk about SAP, SD is good, sales and distribution. Fine. The roles and all, okay, already we discussed this point here a bit more detail level. So what as a finance consultant, functional consultant we do? So we are just learning how to do the setups and how to use the applications. And when we are working, we will show the same to the client, or you may train the client how to use that application. You will be just showing or training the client how to create invoices in the payables, how to make the payment. That's all. How to run the reports. Okay. So there is no technicality over there, pure functional. And the technical consultants will be aligned with these activities. They'll develop the BA reports with OIC. They do the integrations. Voice integrations. Again, as a part of voice, there are other components like VBCS, Visual Builder Cloud Services, where they can build some custom pages, new pages. It could be web page or mobile application. And PCS, Process Cloud Services, where they can build the approvals within the OIC process or monitoring activities. And SOA, service oriented architecture, that is again middleware platform technology where they can use for integrations various aspects. And ADF, okay, application development framework. With this they can create the web pages also. Okay, or else there are multiple technologies are available here also in OIC. They may use Apex also. to create the custom pages. Okay, they can use Apex or they can use VBCS. They can use some many other options also available. So apart from that, normal ADF pages also technical people can build. Okay, application development framework by using that ADF technology, they can build the new pages. And BPL, business process execution language. Okay, certain business process customizations technical people can use. This all falls into technical bucket. We don't need to touch anything. We don't need to do anything. These are related to technical. And Fusion Apps DBA, application development, application database administrator. This is no more from the outside. It is managed by Oracle only. So these are the different roles. And there is a huge demand for functional. In any project, functional resource are key resource. If technical, some piece of work is required, okay, piece of work is need to be performed, we need technical people. Otherwise, from beginning to ending, okay, functional consultant will be part of the project. They'll take care of the entire implementation. Okay, the key role is played by a functional consultant. So functional consultant is the one who is not going to write any coding. They always talk to the business, they take the requirement, accordingly we set up the system and we'll present the system to the client and we'll deliver that project. So that would be our role. Even like somebody is looking for on-site opportunities, it is easy for functional people to get on-site opportunities. Technical people can sit anywhere, they can do their work, but functional people require to travel on-site and they have to interact with the business. Again, two options. It's not mandatory to travel. So if somebody is interested, they want to travel and all, it would be easy to get such kind of opportunities in case of functional consultants. So pretty easy to just learn because no coding, no programming. So as it is how Oracle is build the application, how it works, that we have to learn. When we are working in any project, we set up the any application offline and we present to the client. So what they have to understand how this application works. So these are the roles when we talk about Fusion application. Any questions here, please?
Lakshman sir, like you are saying, like some customizations are allowed. So normally cloud-based applications doesn't allow customizations, right?
Yeah, when I say customizations, you may build the customizations with your VBCS, Apex, or ADF pages. Okay, you cannot go and change what Oracle is providing, but on top of it, you can build some additional pages or process supported activities or altogether complete application. And other customization means you can create the new BIP reports also. That is also possible. And you may build the integrations being a technical consultant. Those I am referring.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Any questions here, please? Okay, no questions. Okay. So during these 3 months, okay, we'll be working on all these applications as I mentioned. Okay, we'll be working on these applications one by one. So along with that, as I mentioned, you will get access to 15 hours videos. Okay, 15 hours recorded videos. Okay, I just created content. I just took sessions. Literally, I took sessions for few guys. So that you'll be getting as a 15 hours. You can go through and you can completely understand how that real-time projects can be handled and what would be our role, what would be technical consultant role, what would be the DBA's role, and what would be the role of project manager, how these consulting companies are Oracle will work together. And there are many points which you have to understand related to the project implementation. I covered implementation project, support project, upgrade projects, rollout projects, what documents to prepare, what is AIM and OEM methodologies, and their interview preparation, etc., and resume building. All these points will come across with this real-time sessions. Okay. Apart from our live classes, you'll get access to the 15 hours recorded videos where you can just explore about the real time, the way of doing the implementation, etc., etc. The complete terminology, what we use, the phases, what is ERP, what is UAT, what is requirement gathering, how we interact with the business users, the complete terminology, process steps, and entire execution of implementation discussed. So that also will get along with this class videos. Yep. So any questions from anyone, please? Any questions? Okay. So no questions. Fine. So in tomorrow's session, what we'll do is we will see like what is a fusion, what is a cloud, and we will access to the instance also. Okay, we'll start with the instance tomorrow session itself. Okay, we'll try to understand what is a fusion, what is a cloud, and how to access to the fusion instance. We call as instance, and what are the landscape of instances we use in the fusion projects. That also will cover tomorrow. After covering that, we will see how to access the instance, how to create the user. Okay, we'll set that agenda for tomorrow.
Will every user get a separate login to do the setups from the base from base?
Yeah, we'll do everything from the scratch. How exactly what we are going to do in the real implementation, the same process we are going to follow. We are not going to use any existing setups or existing data. Everything we are going to create from the scratch. What model we follow in case of real implementation, same we are going to do.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah. So
Lakshman sir, can I have one-to-one for a couple of minutes? Like,
sure. You can ask the team, they will arrange the call.
okay, I told Satish, like he said, like once you
Yeah.
end the session, you can connect
Correct.
with Lakshman.
Yeah. Even I'll ask him to connect. Yeah.
Fine, sir. Fine.
We'll
Okay,
do that.
thanks.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So we're done for today. If you have any questions, please stay back. We will discuss. Okay, we're done for today. We'll connect tomorrow same time, sharp 8 o'clock. Any questions, please?
Thank you, Lakshman sir.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you all. Any questions from anyone, please?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thanks.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Any questions from anyone, please? Okay. Seems to no questions. Great. Okay. We'll connect
Lakshman sir, I am
tomorrow
here.
same time.
So can we connect or shall I ask Satish to connect with you? Sir?
No, Satish will arrange the call.
Fine, fine. No,
I'll ask Satish to arrange. Yeah, I'll do that.
fine. Thanks.
Yeah.
Lakshman sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you all. See you tomorrow. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.